Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of GS. And this video will be pretty quick. It is just going to be telling you guys tips and tricks, like this is the basics, right? So we're going to go over leveling up, how to evolve a character, where to get those materials, and how to farm them on a daily, monthly basis. So let's go over it really quick. So if you go to unit, let's say you want to evolve, so let's go to enhance, right? We'll enhance a random unit. Then we'll enhance, actually let me go to my dark. Do I have someone in dark that I want? Let's go with someone random. Let's go with her. Right, let's go with Emmy. So with Emmy, to enhance the level, you have to use these chickens, right? These chickens. And then you want to use the Tasmans also to enhance her stats even more. So we'll do that really quick. Once we finish, click OK. And then obviously it'll say level 70 maxed out. So she's maxed out level 70. So now that she's maxed out, let's go back to, let me switch out a unit really quick. Let me switch out the party. Let me switch you out for rare. You know it's Emmy, so she's dark and she's right here. But as you can see here, we could still evolve her because she still has another form called Awoken. So this only applies to Awoken characters. It won't apply for Ascending units because Ascending units need the orbs from the Summoner's Road, and that will be difficult for many new players to get. So as you can see here, Emmy can still evolve, and to evolve her, you go. Oh, let me go back really quick. You go click on her again and you click evolve, and as you can see here, we do have the materials to evolve Emmy. However, if you look at, some of you may not be able to have these, right? The medals, the medallions or whatever, to evolve your Awoken character. And in order to find them, right, let's say I don't have any materials for this one right here, right? So we're gonna hold and click, and mainly found right now it's open, and it is in Giant Boss Sanctuary of the Divine Princess. So this relic or this medallion is only available in this event, so you click it, right? If it's available, you can click it and go to it, but if it is unavailable, you're gonna have to wait for a period of time. I'll show you just how to know exactly when it'll come back as soon as I go over this. So as you can see here in the top right corner, we have keys held. You shouldn't worry about this because you can still farm it on any of these quests, and as you can see here, you click, you actually get some of the key or the medallions, I mean, just by completing the quest. So once you, let's say quest 1, quest 2, and in pro, the higher you go, right, then the higher the drop, so to say. So let's say this one, and you don't really need to take a very heavy team, because if you look here, you look at other people that completed the quest, they took pretty much a random team, and specifically this guy all the way in the bottom took a random team. I believe all of them are just level 90 for the Eminence of Shadows. So in case you have all 3 of them or all 4 of them, you can actually just slap them in and then complete the quest with ease. This applies for any of them, but you do want to keep an eye out because some of them are magic resistant or physical resistant, so you want to play your team wisely. So always take a look, click the eyeglass, right? Then click on Hall of Fame, and that way you can see what units people took to run. Were they physical, were they damage, or was it a random team, you know? Just click it, look at it, and you already know what to do. And then if you are struggling to beat any of these, as you can see to the left side of the quest name, right, it'll say multi, which means you can take this to multiplayer. And then obviously enable your chat, and you want to click either anyone is welcome, but more than likely you probably want high luck wanted, because the higher luck the more chests that drops. I believe 120 luck is recommended, and then 140, and you will see people out there with like luck 300 units. So that's always a plus because they will help you out a lot until you're able to farm it on your own, or well, you don't need to farm it on your own. It's just until I guess you're comfortable doing by yourself. But in any case whatsoever, you're free to do this with other people. So now that we've gone over, like, in case you don't have the medallions, you can click on your unit, right? Click on evolve, and then click on any unit medallions, right? Let's say you're missing this. Well, the only way to get this is from exchange. However, you shouldn't really worry about that at all, because I'll go over that in just a second. Like, repeat myself one more time. To evolve your character, you have to use these medallions. In case you don't have them, click on them, and it'll give you to the quest that you can attain it. Now, we do need awoken souls. The only way to get awoken souls is from events to exchange. And since we are here, this is how you get the materials from the, was it gods? So you click all the way down, or you scroll all the way down. You see here we got the dragon god Yui Megia, and then we have the materials to evolve our characters are right here. From past units to awoken units and to current units are right here. And as you can see here, you can actually farm awoken souls. Now, mind you, it's not a lot, but it is enough for everybody to, I guess, to have accessible for them right away, because this is hard to get. The only way to get, from what I know, and I could be wrong, I could be terribly wrong, so don't quote me on this, the only other way for someone to get like the awoken souls is from completing the achievements of each unit. You can see here, lemon break 2 times, lemon break 3 times, we get 3, 5, and then so forth and so forth. So keep in mind that awoken souls are hard to come by, but let's just say you want to evolve your character right away, right? You don't want to wait. You're too anxious. You want to have your unit at the evolve stage. So what you can do here is, if you can actually slide to the left, so you slide to the left, and you will only use your awoken souls. However, I suggest you do not do this, because it does take a huge chunk out of your awoken souls. So if you go back to this one, it's 30 awoken souls plus the extra materials needed to evolve your unit. And if you go to the left, it requires 150, so that's more than double than what is actually needed, or what is suggested. That's why I do not suggest any new player to do this, because that's a lot and it's a huge chunk, and I don't think a lot of you will have just as much. But in case you do, and you're too anxious and you want your unit to evolve, I don't believe it applies to ascended units. I'm not sure. I haven't taken a look. I should actually take a look at it. But from what I know, it doesn't. I haven't checked, so don't quote me on it. So I only know about like awoken units and past units. I don't know anything about ascended units. Pretty sure they require the orbs regardless. I could be wrong, so correct me in the comments. But yeah, that's in case. This is in case if you truly want to evolve your unit, right, to the absolute. Like you're too anxious, you can't wait anymore, boom, you use those. But I highly suggest you hold off on that, because it will save you a lot of time. Plus, it's a grind. I understand people don't want to do a grind, but you're gonna need to do it regardless, right? Because you're gonna hit that stepping stone where, ooh, I need to save up for another unit, right? I need to save my materials, right? So keep in mind, only use this if you cannot wait. You can't hold it anymore, right? Kind of like that. So that's that. And let's say right now we'll evolve Emmy, right? For the video, we'll evolve her right now. So now we're evolving Emmy, right? She got the materials, the medallions, and now she's evolving. Right? We got awoken Emmy, right? So now that we got awoken Emmy, you can actually go into enhance, because if we look, she's not fully enhanced. You gotta be careful, because a lot of people use the Tasmans and then they believe that their units is fully enhanced, but if I look here, her numbers and her stats are pretty low. So you're gonna need to enhance her once again, right? Like that. You can use the chicken eggs. By the way, the chicken eggs can be used for awoken units and pass units. However, it cannot be used for ascended units. Ascended units, you get the hard grind, right? And as you can see here, Tasmans are used. Tasman are used. She's already gonna be at level 90. But hold on. Why is our stats still low? Well, if we go to manage equipment, we see her equipment slot is a 5-star mystical, 5-star magical, my bad, 3-star magic, and 2-star magic. But that doesn't make any sense, right? If I click here and I go to achievements and I go to not pixel art to I forgot the icon. But if I go here, look, it has her as a 5-star magic, 5-star magic, 4-star magic. So what am I doing wrong, right? In case you're wondering, right? In case you're stuck and you don't know why you can't equip the slots that it shows, right? Because if I go to let's just say we go to summon, right? We look at the first page, so we see Alpha. She has a 5-star physical, 5-star heal, and a 4-star physical or heal or a support, right? But why doesn't Emmy come like that, right? Why are her slots at 5-star, 5-star, 4-star, right? Well, in case you're wondering, you probably didn't limit break her. So you go to limit break, right? And mind you, you get only like a handful of these per month, so I'm gonna waste them. It's okay, it's for the video. So it takes either dupes or the limit break, right? Stones. So you need 5, right, to fully limit break. Let's say you only have 3, right? So you only have, or 2. But now her slots change. So now she's a 5-star magic, 4-star magic instead of a 3-star, and then a 3-star magic instead of a 2-star. So now let's go all 5, right? Now you look at the stats, right? They're glowing, they're all green, like max, max, max. So now if I do this, she will have a 5-star magic, 5-star magic, and a 4-star magic. We'll click OK. And now she's fully maxed on the break. Don't worry about the Dream Awaken. We haven't got that yet. So as you can clearly see, no Dream Awaken yet. So don't pay attention to that. So now, if you look at here and her stats, they're glowing red. But why are they red? Well, she's already max level, right? And previously I couldn't use the Tasmans. But now if you go to your Tasmans, look at that. Now you can use your Tasmans like you couldn't before to enhance her even more, right? So now you look at here, green, green, green. She's okay. She's gonna be max enhanced. So now she is truly enhanced to max, right? I can't level her up. I can't use any of these. I can't use the Tasmans, right? But look at that. This is luck buff. Luck buff is only if you're... This should only be relative to you if you're maxing out a unit to like luck 300. Or even like collaboration units would be able to go to luck 120. So this shouldn't be too much of a worry to you. You shouldn't focus on that. That's like a whole different topic. But let's say right now, yeah, she's a 5-star magic, 5-star magic, 4-star magic. So now you have a fully enhanced Emmy, right? You can equip all the magic slots you want, right? But you can only equip to the star that's relative to it. So like a 5-star, anything between a 5-star or lower you can equip. In anything between a level 4-star magic or lower you can equip. So we'll put like random equips on her. We'll put her, I guess, 5-star niche, and then we'll quick true exceed, right? And the 4-star, I can't equip any 5-star because it's only relative to 4, 3, or 2-star, right? So 4-star magic, we'll equip that to her. So boom, she's fully enhanced, max limit break, and that's pretty much it for her. Like she's maxed out on Tasman, she's maxed out on EXP, she has max limit break 2 to all 5 and 4-star magic. So after this, you can actually click the AI, and you have a couple choices. You can actually go to instinct. We'll go to instincts because it makes it easier for me. So now if you do auto, she will now be able to battle an instinct. Will it be sufficient? I don't think so. You gotta be careful when you put your characters in an instinct because a lot of it is just like random, right? So be careful. Play around with AI, see how you like it. But there we go. We got Emmy maxed out. But let's say you're out of EXP chickens, right? So the only way to get the EXP chicken is getting the keys. How do I get keys to farm both the chicken, both the Tasman, and let's say, God forbids, you're out of money, right? How do you farm all three of them, right? It must be a pain in the butt. Well, 1, yes. 2, no. Because if you go to collab or any events at all, they'll always give away a handful of keys, right? So you go to exchange, like whichever event right now is, right? I'm in the part 2 collab for Embers of Shadow, so we're on part 2. Yeah, so click part 2 or part 1, whichever one. So you go to the exchange, and if you scroll all the way almost to the bottom, you see Tasman's keys, Metal Chicken keys, Gold Cat keys. I highly suggest you guys do the first thing first, right? You get your LB stones, right? Because these are only given to a handful, right? You want to get these. You want to make sure these two or any LB stone you see a priority to maximum break your characters, right? Because you need 5, right? So prioritize the LB stones, and then from there you can actually go all the way up. Let's say you're lacking magic equip, right? Get your LB stones for your magic, physical, defense, healing, support, whichever one you're missing, right? You want to make sure you farm all that first. So first you want to farm the LB stones and then the equip stones, right? And then you want to go all the way up, and whichever one you're lacking, I highly suggest you farm the Tasman first, then the metal chickens, because Tasman are the ones that will fully enhance your unit's stats, and then metal chicken will fully enhance your character's EXP, right? Mind you, again, they can only get every unit to level 90. Ascending units need to be farmed or grinded through events or just by daily quest. Gold Cat should be the least, maybe possibly last thing that you should farm, just because you get these like crazy. You don't need that many. Like it says 300. If you farm all the way to all the 300, then you should be golden. You shouldn't need to farm any more Gold Cat, from what I've noticed. But let's say you farm all 3, right? You have 300 keys each, right? Gold Cat, Tasman, and Chicken, right? So now you go to Boot Camp, right? Click on Boot Camp, and now you have the Silver Bird of Exploring, Golden Cat of Exploring, Spirits of the Exploring. So let's say you want to farm the Tasman. So you go over here, you click here. As you can see here, it says keys held, right? So you click on, and most of these shouldn't be too hard to farm. I think many people take like their high luck units, right? And mind you, you can still do this in either multiplayer or solo play. If you do it in multiplayer, make sure you have enable chat and high luck wanted, because this is the one quest in all three quests you want high luck, because the more chest, the better for you, right? Is for you to be able to farm as much as you can without having to struggle, right? And you shouldn't really struggle with this. Many veteran players will be more than happy to help, because it helps them get rewards and helps you grind your account, right? So keep in mind, always have enable chat, high luck wanted. Trust me, everybody in GS is very friendly. To stay away from the stubborn people. You'll eventually find them, and it'll annoy you, but overall everybody here is pretty friendly. So you do that, or you can go single player, and let's say you have all the high luck units you want, right? Luck 120, right? You put them all in, you slap them in there, then you're fine. But if I go click battle, as you can see here, the loops, right? Let's say you can only loop to like loop 10, right? So let's go here, or max out 100, right? So it's auto loop, you press start loop, and now you see here, confirm deploy. This dungeon consumes keys. So as you can see here, it does consume keys. So you want to farm as much as you can. Again, once you get like 300 gold cat keys, I think you're set. I think you're, because you just sell them and you get a lot of money back. But for Tasman and the chickens, you want to farm as much as you can, so you never run out of resources, right? So now that we've gone over where to farm your Tasman, your keys, where to get awoken souls, how to evolve a character, how to fully enhance them, I think that'll be it for this video. I know I was probably jumping around, right? I'm not the greatest, but I hope that this helped you guys. Again, we went over how to level up a character, how to enhance a character, how to fully be a character, how to fully enhance a character, where to farm the materials for the character, and where to get the materials for them, right? And how to farm it consistently. Mind you, awoken souls is hard to come by. It's farmable by every achievement, by every unit, but it's very little. But it does stack if you save, so be cautious about that. And the only other way to get them is from events, so make sure you farm events. Oh, before I forget, I apologize, I'm all over the place. As you can go to giant boss. Right now, these are farmable, right? You have the Summoner's Road to get the ascended materials for your units, or the other quest to farm the medallions for your units. But let's say there's an event that's not out yet, right? That doesn't have your materials. Quickly go to schedule, right? And as you can see here, we have events. So let's get rid of Summoner's Road. Let's get rid of epic events. Let's get rid of routine boss, Crest Palace, daily quest, trial event, and assault event. So now we have giant boss. Now that we only have giant boss, these are the quests that you get the medallions from. So now you know what day, what time, and when it'll end, and when it'll come back. Mind you, do not over exaggerate. If you go to epic event, this basically tells you the collaboration. Do not get over exaggerated. This doesn't really tell you when the next collab is or when the collab will start. It just tells you, or it doesn't tell you when the next one will come in. It doesn't tell you exactly which one it is. It just tells you when it'll start, when it'll end for the current collab. So be cautious. It's not a glowing bulb that will tell you the future of the game, right? So don't get that mixed up. It just tells you the current event and the current collab event and when it will finish. So keep in mind, it's not a guessing game, right? Don't get the misinformation, right? So now that we go back to the giant boss, you actually see all the giant bosses are available, the date, the time, and when they'll come back, if they come back. And then so that'll give you like a head start to when to farm them. And it even tells you the date, right? When they start, when they end, what time it starts, what time it ends. It tells you everything. So make sure you pay attention to that in case you're trying to farm the medallions. They're all right there. Just gotta look for it. But nonetheless, guys, I hope that helped. I'm sorry if I jumped around, but I really do hope this video helped you guys a lot. So stay safe, stay friendly, and I'll see you guys soon, alright? For part 2. Alright guys, bye bye.